Hey, credit heroes! Charge-offs are one of the most unpredictable and damaging items that can appear on a credit report. They're difficult to remove from credit reports because they are the highest level of delinquency besides an actual bankruptcy. But good news, I'm going to give you some surefire tips on how you can get those charge-offs removed from your credit report. So you better stick around.
My name is Daniel Rosen, and welcome to Credit Repair Business Secrets.
In the 20 years since releasing my first credit repair software, I have helped thousands of businesses scale from the ground up. And I've experienced many of the same challenges that credit heroes face, and I've learned proven ways to overcome them and succeed. And one of the most challenging things you can face is a charge-off. See, when you have a lot of debt and you're not paying it off, your creditors tend to get mad. They call, send letters, and relentlessly try to make contact, making your life miserable. After about 120 days, they've finally come to the realization that there is little hope of collecting it. But it's still considered an asset to their company, so they're paying taxes on it. So they report it as uncollectible. But by doing so, they give up the right to actively collect on it. They then report to the bureaus that the debt has been charged off, and they either sell the debt to a third-party debt collector or they lease it to a debt collection firm. Here's how this relates to us. Charge-offs are extremely damaging to your credit report. For one thing, they live on your credit reports for 7 years from the date of the first missed or late payment. But also because the new debt collector, the one who just purchased it, now reports the account as a new collection. So your credit report shows a bad payment history with the original creditor, and it also shows a collection account. I call that a double hit. Their impact varies wildly depending on the circumstances, but just one charge-off can drop your score anywhere from 50 to 150 points. Here's the thing to remember. It's best to avoid charge-offs whenever possible. But if you're stuck with them, it's important to treat their removal as one of the most important things to focus on. You'll want to create a strategic plan and follow it closely and consistency for however long it takes. Here's what you need to know. There's no magic wand to instantly erase a charge-off, but there are proven steps that you can take to get it removed. Step 1, start with the basics. Send dispute letters to the credit bureaus requesting verification of the debt. Remember, by law, everything on your credit report must be 100% accurate, complete, and verifiable. And if it's not, it must be removed. Step 2, freeze secondary bureaus. Before you do anything else, freeze your accounts with secondary bureaus like LexisNexis, Innovis, and SageStream. Why? Because these bureaus share data with creditors and credit bureaus, and freezing them forces everyone to do their own due diligence. Step 3, challenge the debt. Next, send a validation letter to the debt collector or dispute the charge-off with the original creditor using Section 312 of the Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act. You can also request that the original creditor issue a 1099-C, which verifies the cancellation of the debt and can lead to its removal. And here's a pro tip. Explain any financial hardships that led to the missed payments. Creditors are often willing to work with you. Step 4, request key documents. Ask the original creditor for the original contract you signed, a payoff disclosure, balance and payment history, and interest rate disclosures. If they can't provide these, the debt might be removed by law. Step 5, negotiate for removal. If disputing doesn't work, you might need to negotiate a settlement. Offer a pay-for-delete agreement where you settle the debt in exchange for removal from your credit report. But be careful, because if you make a payment on an old debt close to the 7-year statute of limitations, It resets the clock, and you'll be stuck with it even longer. What if it doesn't work? If the bureaus or collectors ignore you or send stall letters, don't give up. Request a reinvestigation, demand their method of verification, and file a complaint with the CFPB, including all your supporting documentation. It's important to remember that this process takes time and it requires patience and persistence. Here's my final point. Charge-offs are unpredictable, damaging, and a pain to remove from your credit report. But don't let that discourage you. Now, I have heard from people who've had charge-offs deleted from their credit report, but they pop back up years later. So you want to continue to monitor your report closely. And I'll end by saying, if you want to learn expert credit repair tips, check out my episode on removing a bankruptcy from your credit report. And if you'd like to improve your credit score and discover how to earn extra income repairing credit for others, check out my brand new Start Repairing Credit Challenge. So sign up right now at startrepairingcredit.com and keep changing lives.